Merry Christmas, guys. I'm Amanda, better known as MandyPinecone, and welcome to MandyPinecone Crafts. Today is December 25th, 2015. I'm recording today because my tree, I wanted to record in front of my tree. My tree is coming down either today or tomorrow, so I wanted to get at least one in before I take it down. This week I've got FO's Whips Dash giveaway and a coupon code for you guys. So let's start with FO's. My first FO is the Bon Bon Toque by Tin Can Knits. It was part of their 12 Days of Christmas giveaway. I knit this for my niece, which I am seeing in about a week and a half now, a little over a week. So I'm decided to knit her and her brother hats to take with me. The next FO is a blanket square on my big blanket. I've finished this square this week. It is Box of Chocolates by Cuppy Cake Yarns on her sprinkle space. As you can see, these squares are huge. These are 97. My center, which is, these are 49. I'm edging the whole blanket in these lovely big squares because I didn't like how my cast on edge of the squares look different than where you decrease. So I decided to add big squares around it. I've got one more big square here, one long side, and then my bottom to do for the big squares. This blanket is 8 wide by 16 long. It fits my side of the bed perfectly. So the middle of it is all No Makers mini squares. The outside bigger squares, I'm just using leftover of Cuppy Cake Yarns that I have. That is it for FO's. Works in progress. I've got the here, let's go back. This is knit out of Stroll Fingering held double in the Duchess colorway. My nephew, I am knitting the Gather Hat by Tin Can Knits out of Stroll Fingering in the Peapod colorway. And it's housed in a wee bag, my Christmas wee bag from Sue of Two Tangled Skeins CA, her Etsy shop. That's her card. Stay tuned to the end. I've got an amazing giveaway and coupon code from her. And then I'm also working on a cross stitch for my husband's boss. He's a geek, so I'm spelling out his name, his wife's name, and their son, and his wife is expecting a little girl, so I'm going to stitch, they've already picked her name, so I'm going to stitch her name at the bottom. And then once I finish the hat for my nephew, I am going to cast on 2 hats for his little ones. A pink lock by Tin Can Knits. Here, give me one. It looks like, I can't do it. Nope, it's blowing it out. It's one of their free patterns this week. Was part of their 12 Days of Christmas. And then for his son, I'm knitting, I'm going to do the antler hat, which you can sort of see it, out of this blue. This is Stroll Fingering tonals in the deep sea color. This is Stroll Fingering in the Rouge color. That's all I've been working on this week. And then I've got a bunch of stash this week. Well, how do I want to do this? We'll do this one. The first thing I got was a package from my friend Kathy. asked people on a VPN, which is a virtual knit night, if they wanted minis. And since I'm going to start a new mini blanket the first of the year, I told her, sure, I'd love some minis. So she sent me 9 minis out of different yarns that most of them I've never used. There's Loops, there is Lorna's Laces, this is a Malabrigo, there's Knitting Rose, Miss Babs, which I still haven't used, and then some Dragonfly fibers. Also in the package was a bunch of goodies. This is my favorite. She did these little boxes that say "'Tis the season." Inside, it looks like little balls of chocolate. What this is Woolmiza, and I don't remember what she said the colorway was, but it's Woolmiza lace. So she sent enough so I could use it on my blanket, make a square out of my blanket on it. But she also sent some other good things. I got a thing of hot chocolate, a couple different teas, Cracker Jack holiday sugar cookie popcorn, which I had to open the other night because everybody was talking about popcorn and I wanted it. And then a bag full of chocolate. So thank you again, Kathy. Very much appreciated. And then I also got, the same day, on Instagram about 2 weeks ago, they were doing the hashtag get your yarn wishes granted. So I granted a couple wishes, which I still have to mail. I'm sorry about that. The only thing I wished for was a sock blank. So I got this lovely sock blank. It is by Flat Feet. And then in the package was a couple things of stickers and some tea. So thank you for that. And then in the mail yesterday, I had gone to my local LYS just to look around on my lunch break. And so I ended up with a Fix-A-Stitch because I'm always, especially with cables, messing them up and having to drop down. So this is going to make it easier. And then a mini skein of One Twisted Tree in the Late Night Light Bright colorway. So I thought that was cute. This is 50 yards, 11 grams. So I'm going to actually have enough to send to somebody once I finish my mini of this. And then also yesterday, I got this month's Cupcake Yarns mini skeins. Or these aren't mini skeins. These are, I've got to make a couple for Dawn out of them. These are about half a skein right now. But but it's this month's mini skein colors. And that's Dawn's card. It's Cupcake Yarns on Etsy. Her yarn is amazing if you haven't tried it yet. Well, this month she did something special. She knows my love of Snow White, so as a gift for everybody for the holidays, she dyed up 10 skeins in Snow White colorways. So you have Snow White, which is blue, black, yellow, and a red for her dress, which I'm in love with. I might have ordered a full skein of this, and it's on her it is on her sprinkles base, because it's, you can actually just see it, it sparkles. So you have Snow White. Also on the sprinkles base is the Evil Queen and Poison Apple. And then we were talking and we were trying to figure out when she was doing the initial, what is she going to dye for the yarn club, which doors to do. Well, we couldn't decide. So she ended up dyeing them all. So you've got Happy, Doc, Sneezy, this Sneezy has a little bit darker of a, or a little bit different of a teal than why Happy is a little more of a sky blue, and which one was that's Happy has a darker brown, while Sneezy has just this tan. So they look similar, but they actually are pretty together. And then you have Sleepy, Grumpy, Bashful, which doesn't have the yellows that or goldish color that Happy and Sneezy have in. And then my favorite, Dopey. This looks just like Dopey. So thank you, Don. These are also, one of these will be included in the Winter Camp Puffin Grand Prize. For Winter Camp, sign-ups have closed. They closed last Sunday. Everybody is in a cabin. It was fun for Sarah and I to sit down, and Sarah of the Canadian Knitter to sit down and actually pick people for which cabins they went into. But you can still sign up for Team Puffin. Team Puffin, the only difference is you don't have to do all 3 months. You can just do a month by month. And then instead of putting in for like the rest of the prizes, you get the grant. If you do a project each month, you get the giveaway. The grand prize for that is a set of now 20 mini skeins from Cupcake Yarns and a Olaf DPN holder from me, which I showed last week. And then while I'm on Snow White, my best friend knows that lives here, knows that I love of Snow White. So we'd been looking for the pops for Snow White and Evil Queen, so he ended up getting me the Evil Queen and Snow White pops, the mini ones. Those are just sitting here on the floor. And then, as I was saying last week, my Christmas gift from my husband was the 24 Days of Tea from David's Tea. He'd also picked up a mug, or I'd picked up a mug to go with it. The trees will actually turn white when the cup is warm. It's actually cooled down. I'm actually drinking Kona Pop by Tivana. What I'm using now that all the teas, I've drank all the tea, they all came in this lovely little boxes, and then they've got little tins inside. Well, the tins work great for stitch markers because I've got a lovely set of stitch markers from different people. But also what I found that they worked really good for was, here, give me, here's my, if I can get it out of here, was my needle minders that I use for my cross stitch. This is a 7 Dwarfs one from Jeannie of Minding My Minders, which is, she has an Etsy group. So yeah, that's what I'm using the book for, because it's too pretty to actually throw out. And I hope, I'm probably not going to record next week. Next Sunday, my husband and I are flying out to Las Vegas for his job. He's got to go out for a work convention, and I'm just tagging along because I got told I could, and I was actually taking vacation anyway that week. Okay, so giveaway. The lovely Sue of Two Tangled Skeins CA on Etsy has given me a wee bag to give away of your choice. The wee bag is this. I end up fitting like a skein of yarn, my socks on the go. I use these all the time for everything. This one actually is a reversible one that she was trying out. So it has a lovely ornament lining on the inside. Well, I'm going to start a thread in the Ravelry group. You can find it under MandyPinecone Crafts. I will try to post a link below. I will figure this out. I'm still new at this, to the Ravelry group, and the prompt for that is because I'm not going to record next week. I'm going to try to record the 9th, which is my birthday. And so last year for my birthday was 30th birthday. I'm a huge Disney fan, if you can't tell. I've got Ariel on my tree. I've got my coffee cup this morning was Belle. I've got Snow White. What is your favorite Disney memory? Either movie, whatever. I will start the thread when I upload this. Sue has also given me a lovely code that runs through the end of winter camp, which is March 31st. The code is MandyPinecone 15, I think. It's in the Ravelry group. Well, so go look there, join up. I want to thank everybody that subscribed, joined the Ravelry group. Thank you. Now, I'm going to go actually cook dinner, so have a good day.